Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Capri Spilling the Tea Lifestyle Tips. And I just wanted to jump on real quick and film this much needed video for you guys, okay? I thought about it last night and I was like, you know what? I'm going to film the video tonight. Well, I got tired, so I didn't film the video. I was sleepy. Junior was keeping me up. Had to do my daughter hair for today, just all type of stuff. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna be able to film the video tonight, but I didn't want to rush it either. I didn't want to rush the video. I really wanted to meditate about what I wanted to tell you guys and then come and, bring it to you. I didn't take as much notes as I should have last night, but just like I said, I was tired, but I did take a couple of notes and it's fresh on my mind. So hopefully it goes well. Okay. So today, what we're going to be discussing. Oh, and before I get into it, y'all see in the background, it's the morning time. Normally I film at night, but my husband's still at work and Junior is actually letting me film. Okay. He's sleeping. So hopefully he won't wake up. So today we are going to talk about the perfect time to cut back. Government shutdown. Okay? That is what we're going to talk about today. So, what I mean by this being the perfect time to cut back is everybody know what's going on across the United States. Trump got a hold on like food stamps and I think like Social Security, basically our money, our well-beings or whatever. Okay. Now I don't know everything about it 100%, but I do know a good bit, like pieces here and there. I know what I need to know. Let me put it like that. And last night, before I got all tired and everything, and I think this is what really wore me out, looking at YouTube news, because that's how I look at the news. Looking at the news on YouTube, and just things that's coming to my phone and saying about the government shutdown, how we need to save money, how after February, who's receiving food stamps won't receive food stamps no more. Basically, like a big old scare tactic, okay? To whip people into shape and to get their mind open. Like, look, y'all, if y'all ain't saving, y'all need to save. Like I always tell y'all, okay? Um, so that's what I was looking at last night. And I was like, oh my goodness, like this is real. And I am not gonna lie to you guys. That looking at that, reading into that took so much energy from me. I'm like, oh my goodness, like the people who's receiving government assistance, I hope they were saving while, they're on government assistance, okay? I do want to put out a video on when I was on government assistance. And I am going to put that video out. Um, Either it'll be sometime next week. I'm going to put that video out when I was on government assistance. So I'm not going to dig too much into the government assistance situation. We're going to talk about this being the perfect time to cut back. And what I mean by cutting back, I mean like on things that you do not need, okay? Like cable. You don't need cable. All this uh social media stuff you can look at the have and have nots and any thing that you want to look at, you could look at it on Hulu, Netflix, CW, just get the Amazon stick, okay? That is what I mean when I say this is the perfect time to cut back. So let me give you my story and what happened to me last week on the 17th, which was last week, Thursday. Now I've always been thinking about this, but I did not do it until last week. So it brings us to story time. Okay. So last week, my mom came over and we were just briefly, sitting down talking or whatever. And I was telling her, Mom, I don't need this alarm system anymore. Okay, so if you've been rocking with me for a minute, rocking with me for a little bit, you guys know that I just purchased the house April the 20th of last year. Okay, April the 24th, between the 20th and 24th. I was so happy and ecstatic to be a homeowner that me and my husband agreed, we'll just go ahead and get the ADT system. Mind you, around this time, I did not know that my job was going to shut down, lay off, or whatever. Around that time, I did not know. So I did the whole nine. I got the ADT system. I wanted to get the doorbell to see people when they ring on the door, but I didn't get that. I got the chimes when you open a door, it tells you what door that's opening, which was free because my credit good. But yeah, I got the whole nine or whatever. Being a homeowner, just happy. Just give me everything. Give me the cameras. Give me all. Okay? Which is I didn't get the cameras. But I'm just saying that's how happy I was. I did get the shatter breakthrough glass and the fire detector and all that good stuff. I got the important stuff, right? So I was sitting there and I was talking to my mom and I was like, Mom, I don't think I even need that anymore because I'm home. I work from home. My husband's home in the morning time. He works at night, but he's home in the morning time. And like I'm only setting that alarm at night. And if somebody was to break in, knock on wood, I do have wood up here, knock on wood, it's like, yeah, I'm going to hear it. It's going to say, somebody broke it. It's going to trigger the alarm people to call. But hell, I'm sorry. Oh, Lord, I'm cursing. But I can call it myself. All I have to do is put 911, let it ring. And then nowadays, if you don't say anything, when you hit 911 and you don't say anything, they send the police out anyway because you rung them and it's like it's an emergency. Like, why did you ring them? You're not picking up. That's an emergency. So they're going to send someone out anyway. So it's like I really didn't need to kick out 47. It was 47.27 a month. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys this. It may not be much to you guys. Like, what is $47, But when you are not working and all this government shutdown stuff is going on, you're like, you know what? Let me save my pennies. Okay? Bump saving, yeah, I need to save big, but let me just save down to the pennies. So that's almost $50. So I was sitting here like, yep, boom, I can save that 47.27 and I can go ahead and put that in the savings account. Instead of paying that every month, go ahead and let 47.27 go directly into the account. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So it was so funny because my mom, you guys, she is like a hothead, okay? My mom is an Aries and like she goes off without the person even finishing what they're saying, or my mom just don't think before she talk, basically. So when we called ADT, the lady was like, oh, you're under Safe Haven. Safe Haven and ADT work together. So I was still under Safe Haven. So the lady was telling me, we will not be able to cancel you out without you paying like over $1,000 fee because you signed a contract until 2021. And I'm like, huh? Why is there a contract on fire alarm services? You should be able to cancel whenever you want. But of course, once again, I was so happy. I'm a new homeowner. I didn't read the fine lines. I didn't read the print, okay? So anywho, so she was like, what you can do is just call ADT back and they have like a hardship program where they'll actually hold your services for 3 months or whatever. So I hung up with her. I thanked her. And I called ADT back. Mind you, I spoke with ADT and they sent me to Safe Haven like they always do, bouncing around. And so I was like, okay. So my mom, she got upset that we were getting bounced back and forth. And she was like, let me speak to her. Let me talk to her. I'm like, okay. So she gets on the phone. Yes, this is her mother. Don't you think that's a little crazy how all this stuff is going on with the government shutdown and you guys, if she can't pay 47.27, why would she, how could she pay 1,000 and something dollars to cancel it out? Do that make any sense to you? So the lady, it was so funny because the lady just told her that's our policy at Safe Haven. I understand what you're saying, but there's nothing I can do. And with me working in customer service, I understood her fully exactly what she was saying. There is nothing she can do. I have learned for the 10 plus years that I worked in customer service, don't fuss with the people. There's nothing we can do. It's beyond us. It's beyond us. Sometimes it's beyond the managers. It's the top people who actually made ADT or whatever. It's the CEOs. It's beyond her. So it was so funny because the lady got attitude back with my mom, and I was like, you know what, mama, that's what you get because it's nothing she can do. Anywho, once again, I thanked her, went back to ADT, and they did put me on a hardship for 3 months. So from now until April, I don't have to pay the 47.27. And then she said if I need more time, call back and they'll keep on doing it. Okay? So basically, I'm saving 47.27. I'm saving that for 3 months. Okay? So if you do 47.27 times 3, that's $141.81 that I'm saving for 3 months. Once again, it may not be much to y'all, but I save by the pennies, okay? Because even my kids know pennies add up. Point blank, period. I don't care what no one say. So I do want to let you guys know this is the perfect time to cut back. It's a shutdown. Call whoever you got to call. Look, it's a shutdown. You know, I don't even care. Listen, I don't even work. I told them people that my husband is affected by it. They don't damn know. Call them people and let them know, like, look, I can't pay this. Is there something we can do? Can I get into a payment arrangement? Or can I just, exempt from it altogether? Now, so that's one incident that happened last week on the 17th. Now, yesterday, my internet services called me. Okay? And we all know internet and cable rock together. Okay? So who I go through is Spectrum. And the lady called me all unprofessional, yelling in the phone. And she was basically doing like a survey and also doing promotions. Okay. And when they look at my account, all I pay for my internet services is 47. No, I'm sorry. About $50. You might as well round it off to $50. That's what I pay a month for internet. Okay. Now, I know they looked at my account like that's all she got is internet. How does she look at cable? How does she look at movies? How does she check the weather? Because that's all the questions that she asked me. So I'm telling this lady, I'm listening to her because just like I said, I worked in customer service 10 plus years. I'm not going to talk over her. I'm going to let her do her job. But when she is done, I'm going to say, no. No, no, no. I don't want none of that stuff. I don't want none of that stuff. So she was just saying, basically, like I say, how do I look at the news? How do I check the weather, movies? What do I do? So when she was all said and done, she also asked me how many TVs I have in the house and how many electronic devices I have in the house, which is none of her, well, I wouldn't say it's none of her business, but like, why? Because if I say no, I don't care if I have 100 TVs, the answer is still no. So I told her how many TVs I had, how many electronics I have, and then she asked me, how do I look at these things? And I said, I stream everything. And I told her, only thing I need is the internet because I work from home. So all I need is the internet. My kids look at TV after 5 o'clock. They look at TV, and they look at TV until about 9:30. On the weekend, they look at TV, I'm going to say after 12 noon. So from like 1 p.m. on up is kind of unlimited. But my kids, I want them to do more reading than look at the TV. Okay? So I bust it down for her and let her know, like, I don't need any cable. Everything that you guys are looking at on the cable, I am looking at streaming. Okay? I have the Amazon stick. I have 2 of those. And then nowadays they got the smart TV. Like my husband, in his man cave. He got a smart TV, so Netflix come in there. I have CW. I have all this stuff on my Amazon stick. I do not need cable. They have a new show that came out. About it's called Siren. Siren. It's about mermaids. I love mermaids. But anyway, um, it came on yesterday on regular TV at 8. On my streaming device, it comes on 3 o'clock in the morning the next day. Let me tell y'all something, and let me be clear. I don't need to look at nothing that bad that I need regular TV, regular cable. No. Y'all may look at it on Tuesday, and I may have to look at it on Wednesday, but it's the next day. That's basically like when you get paid and when your money dropped, and the difference between someone having a card that they get their money on Thursday and you get your money on Friday. All they going to do is spend it faster than you. That's it. So all these people going to know is what's going on Power, faster than me. That's fine. I just won't get on social media for they won't blow the secret. I'll just wait till the next day and go from there. And I feel like us as human beings, we need to learn patience. That's another thing. You want things too fast. Patience. Okay? So, basically, she was trying to, as in her mind, she was trying to hook me up because she said it was going to be like an extra 11 or 12 something a month. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I just saved like 40 something dollars a month. I'm not going to put that on cable. You guys, I have not had cable in over, I'm going to say 13 years. And I'm fine with it. Because I don't look at TV that much. I'm mostly face in a computer, streaming, working. I look at YouTube more than I look at anything. Like, YouTube is life, okay? YouTube is bae. So it just like, I don't need all this. And in her mind, she was really thinking she was doing something like, oh, it's only going to be $11.99. This is good. We don't know how long we're going to have it. Well, you know what? You can cancel that now for me, baby, because I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm good over here. Okay? So, just like I said before, right now is the perfect time to cut back. Whatever you need to cut back on, do it now. You do not need all those things, because let me tell you something. If you sit back and you look at everything that's being taken out of your bank account, you be like, you know what? I don't even need it. Like right now, I think I might cut iTunes because there is a way to get free music. I don't have to have iTunes. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. Sometimes I will get it. I think one time I did cut iTunes and then I got iTunes back, and then I cut it and then I got it back. Like, yeah, like sometimes I do stuff like that. But my iTunes is $13.68. Once again, it may not be much to you, but baby, when you need that gas money, when your kids need a little money for school, and I have 2 kids that go to school, so it's like, yeah, it's something to me, okay? And I don't, how should I put this? Because I'm trying to watch how I come out my mouth, because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is very, very, very different because we're all different. But I'm saying this for the people in the back who needs to hear this, okay? Who's living above their means, who's sitting here struggling, and they can cut iTunes, Amazon, cable. They can cut down on credit cards that they don't need. Cut them up, throw them out. Now is the perfect time. This is the perfect time. This is the perfect opportunity. This is a government shutdown. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. Please, okay? I'm trying to help somebody. So, if you hear me today, once you're finished with this video, you will look at your bills and you will be like, you know what? I'm cutting this, and this. Okay? So, I didn't want to take too much of your time. We are at 19:25 minutes. I just felt somebody need to hear that, okay? Because I just want y'all to be great in 2019, whether we're having this government shutdown or not. I just want y'all to be great, okay? So just like, comment, subscribe, share this with anybody that needs to hear this. I love you guys always and forever. Be blessed and have a great day. Bye.